Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com. Today I'm taking a look at a replica of the 1611 KJV from the Bible Museum. This was supplied to me in exchange for an honest review from the KJV Store. So this is a large Bible, so it's not for everyone. It's great for museums, it's great for large libraries, for church libraries or museums, for home museums or libraries. So this is a 17.5 by 12 by 5.5 and it weighs around 30 pounds. So first I'll take it out of the case. This is a very large case with a very large Bible in it. And there are some tricks here. It does have a little shelf there to hold the paper. That is a thick case. I like that. And it's covered in the same material as the Bible itself. So we'll take a closer look at the Bible. So here's how it looks. This is a good sized Bible. Not an understatement to say this is large. This is large. So let's get a closer look at this. So there we go. So there's a little closer look at the spine. Interesting. Closer shot of the cover. Because it's really hard to show this. And there's the slip case. So the cover is leather over birch, and it is birch board with leather covered over that. And it is thick. That is a thick leather. 4 raised hubs. There's the spine, so 4 raised hubs. Here is our liner. So this, of course, is a hardcover edition. So this is an exact replica of the KJV, of the 1611. So all the things the 1611 had, this has, except for one. This one shows the Bible Museum as the publisher. 2008. The paper, I don't know what GSM that paper is, but it has a texture similar to watercolor paper. I love this paper. It's probably a 60 GSM, but that's just a guess. It could be more than that. It could be more like 80. But the texture on that is amazing. I love that texture. So we have the translators to the reader and the epistle dedicatory to James. There's the translators to the reader. And it is all here with the notes. A chart in the front for days, morning and evening. For reading. The almanac for the years. And this is difficult to read because of the old language, the old spelling. Some tables, holy days. So there's lots of tables and things in the front. Lots of family trees. Genealogies of the Holy Scriptures. So there's some really interesting information from genealogies. Lots of genealogies. Can't get my camera further away. And I don't know that I want to get too close to it either because it might be out of focus. If I do. More genealogies, alphabetical table of Canaan and the borders. And there's some really interesting maps. Now these are detailed, highly detailed. They're a little difficult to read. There's so much information in here, but it is amazing. There's the first book of Moses. So we have the Gothic type It is difficult to tell the size, but it looks to be somewhere around 16 or 18 point. So that is a very large, giant print. See, there's an L, that might help. I think it's an 18 point. I'm going to call that an 18 point font. So that's large. So we have large, extra large decorative drop caps for the first chapter of the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines high. And then after that, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines high for all the other chapters. And then across the top of the page, we have the page summary in the inner margin, the chapter in the middle, and a page summary in the outer margin. Then translator's footnotes are in the outer margins next to the verses they go to. So yeah, this is pretty. The print is dark. I don't see much show through at all. You have to be looking for show through. Chapter summaries. This is beautiful. Everything about this is beautiful. Supplied words are in Roman type. So they're actually easier to see. It's a smaller font, a lighter print font, and a font we're more used to seeing. And as you can tell, it uses the old spelling with the older letters, older letter designs. Unless you're just interested in reading 1611 Gothic font typeface, I don't really recommend this one for reading, but it is excellent for just having it. It's beautiful. Books have an interesting introduction, a graphic introduction. And then we have the Apocrypha. The Apocryphal books are after the Old Testament, so they're between the two Testaments. And there's a list in the front that shows what they are. There's the Apocryphal books. There's the New Testament. Very detailed illustration. Gospel according to St. Matthew. So the decorative drop caps have artwork. Beautiful. You might hear some cars in the background. Of course, this is a black letter edition. This is before red letter existed. Beautiful. So if you're interested in a 1611 replica, this is exactly the same as the 1611 in every detail. All the details are here. An exact replica. It's not one you want to carry around, that's for sure. So here's an index to all the books. So it shows us all the Old Testament books, the Apocryphal books, and the New Testament books. So let's zoom and get you a closer look. I do want to compare to one Bible. This is the other 1611 replica from the Bible Museum. Now this one is a lot smaller, even though this is a very large Bible, extremely large Bible. But you can see the difference. So let's turn to the same book in both. There's the same page on both. I'll zoom a little bit. So there's how they compare. So yeah, big difference between the two. This edition also comes with a leaf from an actual 1611, from an actual early KJV, and it is certified. And this is this is from an edition that was not repairable. So they're not breaking apart old editions and giving you pages. But here's what an actual page from an authentic, almost 400-year-old Bible looks like. Now you can get New Testament or you can get Old Testament. There's a slight price difference. This is around $1,000, so this is an expensive Bible. But it does come with a leaf, so that is included from a first edition. That's my look at a 1611 Super Deluxe Facsimile Edition from the Bible Museum, supplied by the KJV Store. I'll place links in the notes so that you can make a purchase if you're interested. Also links to the written review at BibleBuyingGuide.com, where I always go into more detail. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.